Hello class, good morning. So today I will discuss adding and subtracting decimals. Adding and subtracting decimals is just the same in adding and subtracting whole numbers. The only difference here is we need to be very careful with the decimal point. Always align the decimal point of the numbers that you're going to add or subtract. Adding and subtracting decimals. Our first example is 5.2 plus 0.5. In adding and subtracting decimals, you must align the decimal points of the given two decimals. So, just like here, 5.2 plus 0.5. You must align the decimal point for you to get the correct answer. 2 plus 5 is 7 point, then 5 plus 0 is 5. So the answer is 5.7. Another example is 13.400 plus 2.030 plus 0.018. So we need to rewrite it in vertical order or in vertical arrangement. So 13.400, then don't forget to align the decimal points. 2.030 and 0.018. Okay. Since we already align all the decimal points, we can proceed in addition. 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 3 plus 1 is 4. 4. Then decimal point 3 plus 2 plus 0 is 5. Then bring down 1. It is very necessary to align the decimal points so that the it is necessary to align the decimal points so that we can also align the digits in the same value or the same place value position. Now let's proceed in subtracting decimals. So our first example is 5.03 or 4.503 minus 1.2. So we need to arrange it in vertical order. So 4.503 or 03 minus 1.2. So as you can see, there is spaces here. You can put zeros as place order or consider these spaces that there are zeros. Anyways, it will not change the answer. You will just get the same answer with or without zeros on these spaces. So we put or we fill in zeros as placeholders only. Now we can proceed in subtraction. So 3 minus 0 is 3, 0 minus 0 is 0, 5 minus 2 is 3, then the decimal point 4 minus 1 is 3. Again, the bigger number or the whole represents the minuend. Example, this is 4.503. If we're going to draw, this whole is 4.503. Then this part is 3.303 and this one is 1.2. If you will, this is the minuend, which represents the whole. This is the subtrahend, which is the part represents amount taken, or this is what we call that you will remove from the whole, and the difference would be the amount that remains after you remove 1.2. So this is what we call the minuend, subtrahend, and the difference if this is the problem. You can also subtract 4.503 to 3.303, then the difference would be 1.2. So the difference of 4.503 minus 1.2 is 3.303. Yesterday, Sophie drank 0.26 liter of milk and Alex drank 0.354 liter of milk. The first question in this problem is how many liters of milk did they drink together? The word together is a clue that we're going to add the two liters of water in or liters of milk indicated in the problem. Next is how much more milk did Alex drink than Sophie? So in this question, you need to subtract in order for you to compare the number of the liter of milk that Alex drank compared to Sophie. The first question in the problem is how many liters of milk did they drink together? So, did they drink together signifies that the operation to be used is addition. It means that you will add the amount of milk that Sophie drank and the amount of milk that Alex drank. So since Sophie drank 0.26 liter and Alex drank 0.354 liter, so we will just add 0.26, 0.354. So we can just add zeros as placeholder. So 0 plus 4 is 4, 6 plus 5 is 11, carry 1, 2 plus 1 plus 3 is 6, then 0. It means that Sophie and Alex drink 0.614 liter of milk. The second question is how much more milk did Alex drink than Sophie? So there is what we call there is clue, more milk did Alex drink than Sophie. So it means that you are comparing the amount of milk that Alex and Sophie drink. So for you to get the comparison, we need to subtract the amount of milk that the two girls drink. So then add 0 as placeholder. 4 minus 0 is 4. 5 minus 6 cannot be, so we need to borrow from 3. 15 minus 6 is 9. Then since we borrow from 3, then 3 will become 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Then point. Then 0. It means that Alex drink more 0.94 liter than Sophie. Andrea bought the following in a nearby sari-sari store: a roll tissue for 10.50, and a sachet of soy sauce for 9.25, a bottle of cooking oil for 21.40, and half kilo of sugar for 14.75. The first question is, find the total amount of her purchase. From the word total amount, it means you're going to add all her purchases. Next is, if she gave 100 peso bill to pay for her purchase, how much change did she get? From the total amount of purchase, subtract the total amount of purchase to 100 peso bill. The first question in this problem is find the total amount of her purchase. For us to find the total amount from the word total, it means we're gonna add all the amount of his or her purchase. So tissue, soy sauce, cooking oil, and sugar. Again, don't forget to align the decimal points. Zero plus 5 plus 0 plus 5 is 10. Carry 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 2 8, plus 4 12, plus 7 is 19. 19, so 9, decimal point, and carry 1. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 4 is 15. Carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. It means that her total purchase is equal to 55.90 pesos. Since her total amount of purchases is 55.90 pesos and she gave 100 pesos to pay for it, then for us to know the change, just subtract 100 to 55.90. Okay, so this is how we write it. We can add 2 zeros here. This zero serves as placeholder only. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 9 cannot be. So we need to borrow 1 from 100. So if we borrow 1 from 100, this will become 99, and 0 will be 10. So 10 minus 9 is 1 point. Then 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. Then the peso sign. It means that her change is 44.10 pesos or 44.10 pesos. To check whether our answer is correct, just add the difference and the subtrahend, and your answer must be the minuend. So 55.90 plus 44.10, 0, 9 plus 1 is 10, 0 point, carry 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. Then 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. It means that this is equal to 100 pesos, the same with our minuend. Meaning to say, our answer is correct. So another example, just look at this figure. The whole is equal to 4.5 and one of its part is 2.3 and the remaining part is missing. So we can write this in numerical form as 4.5 minus 2.3 is equal to n, or 2.3 plus n is equal to 4.5. So for us to solve the value of n, let's just use this one because this is more easier. So 4.5, just write it in vertical arrangement, minus 2.3, 5 minus 3 is 2, then copy the decimal point, 4 minus 2 is 2. It means that the value of n is equal to 2.2. N is equal to 2.2. So let's check if our answer is correct by adding the value of n and 2.3, and the answer must be 4.5. So 2.3 plus 2.2, 3 plus 2 is 5, 2 plus 2 is 4. So it means that our answer, that is 2.2, is correct. For your activity, answer practice A and B on page 158. Write your solution and answer on a sheet of paper. Take a photo of your answers, send it via private message, deadline November 3.